Sports Den. It's Hoops du Jour. We usher in the new year, 2014, with some highlights of our teams, the Bengals, Panthers, and Cougars. Oh my! Hello everyone and welcome to Sports Den and a Happy New Year to everyone. We were gone for Christmas and we were gone for New Year's. Now it's 2014.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of time to make up here.
Yeah, we do.
But actually less highlights because it was too cold yesterday for sports, at least most of them.
Lucky you got the day off. The
Who
lucky
did?
kids.
Lucky kids, oh. That was an extended winter break. We're your hosts. I'm Kenton Kipp. This is Alicia Denias. We're done with our winter break, and it's back to work. We've got lots of basketball for you. This is the Hoops Show.
Yeah, and to start it off, we have Centennial and Osseo girls basketball. The top two teams in the Northwest Suburban Conference, actually. They faced off on Friday. Osseo came to Centennial hoping to take the top spot from the Cougars. And Osseo's Kiara Russell was a force to be reckoned with. She got this strong drive and finish and then went on to have 16 points that night. But everything went in for Deja Morris, and I mean everything. She knocks down this three and then lines up this a little bit later and knocks down that three. And then there was a little toss-up with the rebound. She saves the ball and would hit this jumper and go on to record an impressive 24 points that night. But her sister Destiny wanted her fair share and sinks the three ball early in the second. Osseo's closing the gap though, and Ioport drives to the basket and gets the finish. Destiny Morris would hit the pass away to Deja, who would see Worth up the court and gets the layup for the Cougars. But Ari Jones answers by getting the steal for Osseo, takes it full court, gets the layup and the foul, and would go on to make the free throw. With 1 minute to go, Centennial is up by one. Conrad starts on the perimeter, gets the spin move, gets down low, and knocks it in. With 10 seconds to go, it's still a 1-point game. Maddie Malone's shot won't go. Destiny Morris gets the rebound and goes full court. She misses the layup, but it doesn't matter. The Cougars would win anyway, 59-58, and I caught up with a few of them after the game.
Well, this game was 3 years in the making, so it was a really big game to us. We've lost to Osseo for the past 2 years now, and we just really needed to beat them this game, and we brought our game.
I think we just need to work on our rebounding and talking on D, and I think that we brought it this game. We really boxed out, rebounded on both ends of the floor.
I think it was my teammates. Jill set a lot of screens for me to get open, and it was everybody. It wasn't just me, but I think we all played as a team. When the inside game was good, we went inside. When the outside game was good, we made our shots.
So a great battle and a great finish. Like I said, Deja Morris had 24 points. Conrad would have 14, and her sister Destiny Morris would have 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks.
A big game for the Cougars there.
Yep. And then if you take a look at the Northwest Suburban standings, Centennial is still leading 5-0 in the conference, 7-2 overall after Park Center Pirates and over Huskies and Osseo Orioles.
And state rankings, Centennial stays in the top 10 after that victory, number 4, and Max Preps number 3 in MinnesotaStores.net. And that was the first time Centennial beat Osseo in 4 years. And they play them 2 or 3 times a year, so big win for the Cougars and a confidence booster. To be sure, they might meet them again in section play, as Centennial will be at Elk River in the 9th and hosting Anoka on the 14th.
And then for Blaine, they just came off a win versus Cambridge, and then Maple Grove and Ad Armstrong from Hinsdale Armstrong down the road.
All right, and more ladies hoops as we're going back in time.
We are
To a
going back.
year we remember so fondly, 2013.
Seems so long ago.
We were gone for a couple weeks. There's a little bit of catching up to do.
But it was Cambridge I-Santee at Spring Lake Park on December 19th, 2013.
Woohoo!
Both teams hungry for a win off of a bit of a losing streak. Maria Vavra would steal the ball away from the Panthers, takes it all the way down, and knocks the layup in. Later in the half, she would pass it out to Justine Larson, who would sink the three ball. Larson would go on to have 15 points that night. The Panthers' Jenna Murphy would try the drive, then hits the impressive jumper though, getting some momentum for the Panthers, but Cambridge would leave 34-13 at half. Brianna Hannon tips the ball away for the Panthers though, and carefully against the glass gets the layup. But Lily Porta would answer by splitting the Panthers' D and knocking down the drive. Bryn Murphy gets the turnaround jumper though for the Panthers and closes the lead to only 10. But Justine Larson would find Abby Glotzback wide open on the block, and Cambridge I-Santee would take the win, defeating Spring Lake Park 61-62. So Lily Porta, impressive night for Cambridge I-Santee with 16 points, Justine Larson 15 points, but Bryn Murphy did very well for the Panthers, 14 points of her own, and Jenna Murphy with 13. And so like we said, they've had a few games since then, a few non-conference losses, but they beat Big Lake, and then down the road they have Columbia Heights, which is rescheduled on the 27th. So their next game is actually against Benilde on the 10th, and then St. Louis Park on the 14th.
You betcha. Going to the fellas for the hoops. Going back to that same time machine, traveling to that year, 2013, that we remember oh so fondly. The Bengals traveled to Andover to take on the Huskies. Look at that. It seems like so long ago. Look at them though, wearing those old jerseys, that old footage. I love looking back. Playing at Andover. Andover applying the press, Bengals breaking it. Kyle Capard, nice pass to Ben Shearer. Doesn't get on the first try. The second try goes in. No assist to Capard, unfortunately. But Shearer gets the assist here, kicks it out to Jason Travis for the long three, dials it up, and he gets connection. Big lead for the Bengals. They go up 20. Andover's Evan Olson. He drives. No weak side help there. He's got their back turned. Nice play there all the way to the hoop. Late in the half, Capard brings it in. He gets blocked, but Shearer's there to clean up the mess. He scores it before the end of the half. 43-33, Bengals at the break. Second half. Jake McNallen, the steal. He's going to take it up all the way to the other side. Nice move there, and the finish. Andover within 6. Then McNallen to Kyle Kettler. 3-ball corner pocket, and he's got it. 61-58, Andover within 3. The Bengals tighten up. The steal. Chris Novak ends up with it ahead to Capard. And then Capard, the nice pass to Travis. Get on up. Oh, almost to the top floor. The Bengals make their free throws and win. Coach Arsdorf's got to be happy. His team hit all 14 free throws in the second half. And kids, that's how you win ball games there. Take a note. Good defense. Make your free throws. Put it on the board. Bengals win. Thanks to QCTV for the footage. Jason Travis, 31 points. Shearer and Barthels both with 14. Capard with 10 points and probably a lot of assists. Andover led by Connor Wilkie, 22 points and 6 boards. Jake McNallen, 17 points. Evan Olson, 14. As the Bengals, back in 2013, they got the victory. All right, looking ahead at the standings in the Northwest Suburban Conference, it is the Chamber Park Rebels on top, 7-0. Armstrong behind them at 6-1, and Blaine right now 4-3 in conference, 6-5 overall. The Cougars 3-4 in conference, and 5-6 overall. All right, Bengals. They are at Maple Grove on the 9th and then at Chamber Park on the 10th. They've got 3 games in a row due to some rescheduling here.
For Centennial boys basketball, coming off a loss at Osseo on the 3rd. They were supposed to be at Coon Rapids yesterday, but that got canceled because of the cold.
Hey, these things happen.
And then Elk River tomorrow, and then at Simile on the 11th.
Maybe they're just scared of Coon Rapids. That could be. Spring Lake Park at Benilde on the 9th, and then at St. Louis Park on the 14th. All right, speaking of Spring Lake Park, we got the opportunity to talk to their head coach and their captains. Please enjoy.
Last season ended on a high note, we thought. We had a nice run in section tournament, beat a tough Henry team here in the quarterfinals, then beat upset-minded St. Anthony in the semifinals. Always nice to get to the section final and have an opportunity to play to get to state. Only thing is, it was the best team in the state, bar class, that we had to play in that section final. And De La Salle, but we gave them a run for their money. It was a 2-point game with less than 3 minutes to go. We ended up losing the game by 10, but we had them nervous down the stretch, and could have went either way. And that would have been a huge upset, but got it going in the section, and gave them a heck of a game, so ended on a high note. We were 15-14, had a winning record. That's always a plus.
This year we're looking to get right back to section championship, try to beat De La Salle, top them and upset them, work as a unit, play as a team, get to know each other a little bit better, and have a really good year.
I love basketball because I like playing with my brothers. I've been playing with them since I was little, shooting together, going to the YMCA together, and it's just fun playing with the teammates.
It means a lot. I mean, it was a goal ever since I was a little kid, and to actually get to be a captain, it's just a huge honor.
Well, it's a brand new team, pretty much. We return our point guard, T.C. Robinson. He's pretty much a 2-year starter, leader of the squad. All kind of starts and stops with him. Colin Price has experience from last year. He started a few games early in the season for us. Towards the end of the season, he came off the bench and was kind of an instant offense type guy. Our stud football player, A.G. Agia. Very good athlete, high energy guy, physical. Devontae Scribus, who was one of our top JV guys last year. Very good shooter, good athlete. Eric Curran, Jake Levon, Luke Johnson, another senior, who's an excellent shooter. Our goals are to play hard, play together, play smart, and have fun playing the game of basketball. And when you take care of those first 3 things, the fun part kind of takes care of itself.
Love basketball, man. I've been playing this ever since I was little. It's a stress reliever for me just to go out, have fun, especially be with my brothers, and just play the game of basketball that we all love.
Putting on the Panther jersey is an honor. It's like you got to follow tradition, you're disciplined, it just means a lot.
Our team's goals are to just bring a lot of energy every night, be quick, be smart, share the ball, and we got a lot of heart.
You should come watch us because we're high energy, we're ready to go every night. Got a couple highlights here and there, and we really try our best, try to get W's the best we can, and we're going to have a good season.
Because we're a lot of fun, we're a high-impact team, high energy, we like to have fun, and we're going to get W's this year.
Panthers off to a good start in conference. They are 2-0, 5-4 overall, and the rest of the teams are 1-1 behind them, trailing, looking up at the Panthers. Now it's a race to catch the Panthers. All right, it's almost break time because we pretty much wrapped up the hoops, but Alicia, you have a trivia question for us.
I do. When is the last time girls hockey won their conference?
Who girls hockey?
Blaine girls hockey.
Blaine girls hockey. That's key to this question.
Right.
Blaine girls hockey, last time they won their conference. If you think you know the answer, what should they do?
They should call.
They should call 763-231-2809, or what? What else can they do?
Email us.
They can totally email us. sports@northmetrotv.com if you think you know the answer. Or even if you think you don't know the answer, but you've got a really good guess. You can go ahead and guess. Send that to us. More sports thing coming up. Don't go away.
The journey to satisfy your biggest appetite starts here with Chubby's sandwiches, soups, and sweets that will get you hooked. The mouth-watering fresh meats and vegetables are prepared from scratch. On their unique menu, you'll find their all-time favorite recipes with a fresh spin. You can enjoy dine-in, carry-out, and catering. For any meal of the day, don't settle for the ordinary. Treat your taste buds to a Chubby's panini-style sandwich and stay for dessert. Located just west of Highway 65 on Main Street in Blaine, Chubby's, your mom-and-pop sandwich shop.
With gold at an all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Fridley, Blaine. We buy gold at your exchange.
All right, we're back. We had a trivia question, not last week, but last year.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was Christmas related. What was your favorite Christmas song?
And
it's "Oh Come All You Faithful."
that's the answer. Well, what was your answer?
We talked about this. I like Glee Pandora for Christmas.
I told you not to say that.
You guys should check it out. And then email and call in Kenton when you agree with me and disagree with him.
I don't think that's going to happen. But if you got your favorite Christmas song, you should have already emailed us by now.
Well, they can email us again. I'll always take your guys' emails.
I'll forward them to Alicia. All right, now it's time for some hockey. Starting with the boys hockey in the Northwest Suburban Conference. The Bengals are on top, 7-0. Behind them is Elk River, still 4-0. Maple Grove 4-2. Centennial 3-2 in conference and 7-5 overall. So the Bengals, they can hold off Elk River and the rest of the pack. They can win this conference championship.
And they have the opportunity because they actually have Elk River tomorrow.
Look at that.
And then they're traveling to Duluth East on the 14th.
All right, that's exciting. Cougars will be at Andover and then hosting. They'll be at Anoka and hosting Andover, and then at Elk River, the aforementioned, on January 14th. That's a Tuesday.
And then for Panthers hockey, they have a big matchup at Totino Grace, then Irondale, Cooper, and then they actually host Totino Grace on the 18th.
All right, girls hockey, their standings in the Northwest Suburban Conference, Alicia.
Well, Blaine girls hockey is actually doing very well. 9-1-1 in the conference, and then right behind them is Andover, Maple Grove, and Armstrong Cooper. So Blaine just killing it on hockey.
Yeah, they know their hockey. In the North Suburban, Benilde St. Margaret's 3-0 in conference, 14-1-1 overall. Not a lot of conference action here in the North Suburban. The old 5-team conference in the last year of its existence. Spring Lake Park, St. Anthony 1-3 in conference, 9-5-1 overall. Schedules, the Cougals hosting Anoka. They defeated North Metro. They actually played on the cold day the other day.
Wow, that's impressive. Good for them.
One of the few games. Good for them indeed. They beat at North Metro. Not us. It wasn't here. And then they'll be at Andover on the 11th, at Arm Cooper on the 14th. Trevor Armstrong.
Like we said, Blaine girls hockey is doing very well. They're on a 4-game winning streak. And then they're hosting Coon Rapids on the 11th, Maple Grove, and at Champlin Park down the line.
And the Panthers defeated Totino Grace. Look at that. They're on a 3-game win streak. They're catching fire right now. Sandy Nelson's got them playing very, very well right now. They'll be hosting Chisago Lakes on the 9th and at St. Louis Park on the 11th to try to keep that streak going.
Lots of great hockey.
Yes, great hockey, great hoops, and also wrestling. We're going to catch up with some coach and captains. Blaine Wrestling, please enjoy.
Well, so far, it's
It's going pretty good. We had a lot of big numbers this year, and so it's been interesting to go through practice so far with 60 guys in the room, but that's a great problem to have.
We're always expected to do the best things possible by our coach. He expects us to win a conference championship. He expects us to perform the best way that we can and to be the best wrestlers that we can be.
Our team goal is to place high in the team section tournament because there's a whole lot of ranked teams in this tournament, and it's just always been a goal of ours to place high, possibly win it.
With the amount of seniors and leadership that we have on the team, we're looking to have a great year. We're really young too at the same time, which is kind of nice. To have the amount of seniors that we do mixed in with a tremendous amount of freshmen.
To me, being a captain means, it's not always just about, how good of a wrestler you are. It's about how you carry yourself on and off the mat and how you're going to lead by example, physically and verbally to all your other wrestlers.
To me, it means like having a big family. Me being a 3-sport captain, I just have a really big family, and I have to look over a lot of younger brothers, and it just feels amazing, and I feel honored to have all these kids look up to me.
I wrestle 195 for our team, and because Caleb and I as captains are 195 and 220, we are expected to be more the closers on our team. So if it's a tight duel, come up with those big wins and close out a duel, or if we're behind a little bit, to come up with those at bonus points and win those duels.
Well, 2 of our captains, Caleb Butler is ranked 3rd right now at 220. Glenn Myers is one of our captains as well. He's currently ranked 7th, I believe, at 195.
Like every wrestler, my goal is to make it to the state tournament. And to me, this year is the realest opportunity that I've ever had to accomplish that goal. And accomplishing that goal, that would be the highlight of my high school sports career.
My goals for the season is to get to my 100 career wins, and that is 18 matches, 18 wins, and I have 6 down so far, so 12 left, and I'm really looking forward to that.
I started in this program in 1st grade, and we have a handful of guys on the high school team right now that are the first guys through our youth program, because we never really had a strong youth program before. So being the first guys through the youth program, it's kind of special for me to have gone through the youth program with 5 or 6 or 7 other guys on the team, and get to wrestle with them all 12 years.
Our philosophy all the time is own the mat. We just feel like whenever we step out onto a wrestling mat, we want to take care of business, do our job, and handle it. It doesn't matter if we're at home, away, whether we're wrestling a first-year kid or wrestling a returning state champ. Our goal is to walk out there, own the mat, and take care of business.
All right, and the Bengals wrestling team, they were in some holiday tournaments just before the break, and they were in the Cambridge tournament after the Christmas break. They got 6th place in that, I believe, with 107 points. Hosting Robbinsdale Armstrong on the 8th, at Bemidji on the 11th, and hosting Champlain Park on the 16th.
And then for Centennial Wrestling, they took 2nd place for the Hibbing Duels, and then they have the Centennial Invite on the 11th, and then at North Branch, and then the Try at Blaine.
Yes, they'll be in a triangular. I believe we'll be televising that triangular. All right, Spring Lake Park Panthers Wrestlers, so they got a quad versus Irondale, Mounds View, and Rogers on the 9th, and then the Richfield Invitational on the 11th, hosting at Columbia Heights on the 16th. We'll actually be televising that wrestling meet.
And then for Centennial Gymnastics schedule, they just came off of 3 wins, and then they're at Blaine, Coon Rapids, at Maple Grove, and at Elk River.
They're on a roll, so hot right now. Bengals Gymnastics defeated Osseo, and then they're, look at that, taking on Centennial on January 11th at Champlain Park on the 13th, and then going to the Cambridge Invitational on the 25th. Caught up on gymnastics, wrestling, basketball, and hockey.
All the great winter sports.
Time now for our Athlete of the Week. Do you know it, Alicia?
I do know it.
Oh, look at you. All right, hit us with it.
Gotta be my girl, Deja Morris.
There you go. Deja Morris, what did she do?
She had 24 points. But her sister did very well as well. She had, I know, at least 8 points, and then...
I think she had like 7.7. Don't ruin Deja's moment.
Okay.
All right? This
Both
is Deja's
impressive
moment.
For the Morris sisters, but Deja
Yes.
Morris, 24 points versus Osseo, makes her Athlete of the Week.
Congratulations, Deja. And the Cougars basketball team Long time coming.
Yes.
The seniors never beat Osseo.
They
It's
were
been
so
4
relieved.
years in the making to get this win. And over the past decade, Centennial has had one of the top 10 teams in the state every year.
Yep.
They've had their troubles with Osseo. I think they've only beat them maybe like twice in the last decade.
Yeah.
And they play each other twice a year. They play each other in the playoffs. They seem to lose to them in the playoffs every year, no matter how dominant they've been in the regular season. So that's got to feel good.
Yeah.
Glad we were there for it, to watch the Cougars. I guess get over that hurdle.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be a regular thing for the Cougars to just dominate everybody else. Time now for our Play of the Week. Crack it open. Enjoy that. Dip it back, way back. Whoa, you're not holding back on that Play of the Week. That's good stuff. Here we go. It's the Cougals up by 1. They need a bucket, and Jill Conrad gives it to them. 1 point lead into a 3-point lead, and guess what? They win by 1 point. Conrad, the last field goal of the game. She gets to go. Congratulations to the Cougars and Jill Conrad. That's our Play of the Week and our moment of the week, quite frankly. North Metro TV coverage games, we've got more hoops and more lady sports. We got girls basketball, Maple Grove at Blaine. That's tomorrow, Thursday. Friday, we've got more lady hoops, this time at Spring Lake Park, hosting Benilde St. Margaret's. That's a 7:15 game. And then on Tuesday, we've got lady hockey, as it's again Maple Grove Blaine, this time hockey. That's at Fogarty Arena, 7:30 start. So lots more lady sports.
Loving all the lady sports.
Yep, it's Ladies Week next week. NorthMetroTV.com Sports Den page. You can check out all of our coaching captains and the highlights that we've got. And you can go to our YouTube page and watch the coaching captains in full HD.
Yeah, I visit it often.
Do you?
I do, actually.
Frequent visitor. All right. Hopefully you are too. And you can also be sure to answer the trivia questions.
Yeah.
If you don't answer it, Alicia is going to be very upset.
I know. Come on. Let's get some answers in.
Remind us what the question is.
It is, when was the last time Blaine girls hockey won their conference?
Yep. If you think you know the answer, email us at sportsden@northmetrotv.com. You could win a Sports Den t-shirt, and this isn't just some t-shirt where we spray painted on Sports Den. No, this is the real deal. You've seen the shirts.
It's great stuff.
It's phenomenal, if I may say so. It comes in black. It also comes in every team. Blaine, Centennial, and
the Cougars.
I already said
Oh,
Centennial.
you did say Centennial.
Try to keep up.
Panthers.
Blaine, Centennial, and
Spring Lake Park.
Yes! Nailed it. All right. It says, beware the Bengals, beware the Cougars, and beware of the
Panthers.
All right. On a roll now. So you can go to our website. You can also check out our schedule online as well, northmetrotv.com, and go to the sports schedule. Thanks for watching. Go and support your teams. Go Bengals.
Go Panthers.
And go Cougars.